So you've probably already been adjusting your grind settings to match with the blends of coffee being used. Well, there's no harm in a little bit of a refresher, so today we're going to go over a very basic overview on how to adjust your grind settings properly. Pulling a shot may take about 20 to 30 seconds depending on your roaster preference. Now, if you're finding that it's taking you too long or too short to pull a shot, that may be an indication that you'll want to adjust your grinder settings. So if the shot is coming out too quickly, that's an indication that you're going to want to grind finer. If it's coming out too slowly, then you want to grind more coarse. Now, it's also common to change your grinder settings in the fall and spring seasons, as the water content and the hardness of the bean may also vary slightly with each harvest. Now, temperature, humidity, barometric pressure, these are all things that are contributions to why you should change your grinder settings, sometimes multiple times daily. Also, changes in roasting profiles will change the blend. To demonstrate our grinding adjustment settings, we're going to use our Don Vito espresso grinder from First Line. So the first step that we need to take is open up the hopper and pour in your whole bean coffee. And turn that on. Now you want to make sure the grinder is running while changing the grinder settings to prevent coffee beans from gunking up the burrs, which will result in coarse grinding only. Now, translations of Italian instruction manuals may say differently when the machine is off, but we're going to show you what happens when the machine is on. So as you can see here, we're going to press this button right over here to get the machine running, and then we're going to press down this burr lock and rotate our dial clockwise. This is typical of stepped grinders, to push down the burr lock. Now let's get started. You may need to press it again. Now make sure not to let go of the adjustment wheel, as you can lock up the burrs while the grinder is running. Now, adjustments should be made in small increments for espresso. Since the purpose of grinding espresso is for precision, even small adjustments can make a significant difference during the extraction process. After any adjustments are made, you're going to want to empty the first 7 to 14 grams of coffee, as those would be the grind fineness of the previous grind setting inside of the grinding chamber, and shoot. For stepless grinders, such as the Espresso iMini over here, one typically rotates a knob or dial. Now, this will give significant precision, and in most cases will take several full revolutions of the knob to achieve the grinding setting as needed. Adjusting your grinding settings is a very simple process that should be done regularly, and the speed at which your coffee comes out will tell you when the appropriate time to do so is. If your coffee is coming out too quickly, you're going to need a finer grind, whereas if your coffee is coming out too slowly, you'll need a more coarse grind. So thank you guys so much for watching today. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment box below. Check out our description box, and don't forget to visit us at firstline.com.